Devin Lee. Today I am going to be doing a review on the first case I got for my iPhone X, and it is the Casemate Brilliance case, and it looks like this. Very shiny. That's my husband there playing World of Warcraft because he's a nerd. So, oh, he wants to. Okay, so I'm just gonna let's do a little slow-mo video of this beautiful case. I have this case in the, I don't know if it's called color because it's not really color. I have it in the style champagne. They have a few different other ones. There's one that's kind of like a oil slick iridescent purplish blues and greens, which is really cute, but it's not really my style. There's also, I believe, a rose gold, a gold, and a silver. And this one is kind of like a gold and silver mashed together. I kind of like it that it was a little darker. But it is a two-piece case, as you kind of seen earlier. The inside is a flexible silicone with a matte finish. There's no padding inside or anything, and it covers the entire bottom of the phone. Oh, it's not focusing. Anyways, and it has a little like scribe on here that says Casemate. And this is what your phone would go inside, and I'll show you that in a second. And then the outer shell is a hard, very thick plastic. And it kind of has a soft, it's not really rubber, but it's a soft finish inside. So there's a little bit of like padding for shock. But this will be more than enough for the shock if your phone drops in it. And as you can see, the silicone piece is what's going to be covering the bottom of the case and the volume and power switch, because it's completely open on this hard plastic piece. So I will go ahead and put my phone in here so you can see how it will go in, and then we'll go ahead and talk about how I feel about this case. If you didn't, well, you don't know obviously because I don't have any of those videos, but I used to. When I first got my iPhone, I was a case addict. My husband can tell you about all the cases I bought for my phones. With my iPhone X, I actually only had one case, and I think it was through like Tech 21 or something like that. It was just a silicone case with like some kind of shock proof on the outside of the case, and I just used that one for the entire, I think I had that phone for like 3 or 4 years, and it did me pretty well, except it started getting a little loose on the bottom of the silicone. Anyways, that's a different. I used to be addicted to buying cases, so I actually am kind of going down the wrong path right now because I have 2 other cases coming in the mail that I will review for you. One is through Casetify, I think that's how it's pronounced, and the other is called CaseApp, but I actually won that case from a giveaway on Instagram. But anyways, we'll have those reviews coming down the line. This is about the Casemate Brilliance Casemate Brilliance in Champagne, so I will go ahead and start that. So here's my iPhone X, and I'm gonna go ahead and just put this in the silicone case. It snaps in very easily, and the buttons on the side, they are of a like chrome finish. Yeah, this one actually doesn't have a cover, it's just a slit for your power button. So this is the actual iPhone power button, if it'll focus. This is the actual iPhone power button, but these 2 buttons are on the silicone case. Just in the silicone case, you can see it has a slightly raised edge, so if you put the case down on a flat surface, it won't be touching the table. For whatever reason, I'm kind of like, that's like a staple in all my cases. I want to make sure that it has this lip over the entire part of the entirety of the phone. It's just a personal preference. Some people like it flat, but I don't. So that's the silicone case. That's pretty good protection already. I mean, it's pretty snug of a fit. So it takes a little bit of, just a slight force to get it out. So now I'm gonna put it in this hard shell casing. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna show you how bulky this case is. This is the bulkiest case I've ever used, and I do not like it, and I'll get to that in a little bit. So this is the case by itself with the silicone in it. I'm gonna put the iPhone X or the iPhone 10 next to it. You can see how much bulkier it is. It's like an extra, how many millimeters would you think that is? An extra like 3 millimeters, huh?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's like an extra 3 millimeters. So it is very bulky. It adds a lot of heft to the phone. So if that's not your thing, then you definitely do not want to get this case for your phone. But let me go ahead and put it in. Hi, Benji. And I'm gonna put it in this plastic case so you can see. I usually do it volume buttons first and then just pop it in. So that's it. It doesn't really click or anything, but it's like, you can tell it's in. It has a little engraved Casemate logo right here too. And that's how it looks inside the case, the phone. So my actual thoughts on this case is I love the look of it. It's definitely stands out and it's beautiful to look at. But the reason why I actually ordered that second case from Casetify is because one, there's a few reasons. One, this case makes the phone so heavy and so big. And I mean, I throw the case, or I throw my phone in my purse for the most part because it doesn't fit in my pocket. But when I'm holding it, you can't use a pop socket on it because it's a rough surface. Because these are actual like little specks of bedazzledness. It's not like a smooth surface, so it's rough when you run your finger across it. So a pop socket probably would not fit on this, and I wouldn't want to put it on anyways because it's so big to begin with. But when I first got it, my pinky actually hurt from holding it because it's like very heavy. So it adds a lot of weight to the phone. Another thing that I kind of started getting OCD about is these little specks right here. They don't, I mean, for the most part, they stay in place, but let me see if I can show you. A few have fallen out already, right here in the corner, and because of that, these ones are all loose. I don't even know if I can show you how. They tend to get loose around these edges, and see, this one's loose too. See how it moves? I don't know. I mean, it's like not even that big of a deal, but I'm so OCD that it irritates me. And then after a while, you can kind of feel some of them that like start protruding a little bit, and that means that they're loose and they're gonna fall out as well. So that's just my own little gripes about it. Like I said, I do love the look of it, so I'm kind of bummed that I'm not gonna be using it. I mean, I can still use this, you know, I guess when I go out and have like special occasions. But I don't like really fat cases or really heavy cases just because, like I said, my pinky was hurting. So I'm gonna try this Casetify case and see how it goes. That's my review on this Casemate Brilliance for the iPhone X. I don't think I showed you the ports. I mean, there's tons of reviews on these cases already, but I just wanted to do one that has my thoughts and opinions on it. Come on, there you go. So everything is well cut out. This is, like I said, the actual power button. It's not too deep. I can get it. I don't have fingernails right now. Yep, so I guess I would give this case, considering all the ones I've used in the past, I would give it a good 6 or 4. My husband says a 4 out of 10. I would give it a good 6 or 7 out of 10 stars. Mainly
that's because she's adding +2 to charisma.
Well, it is a little charismatic. It's definitely a conversation starter if you pull it out. You're like, bam, shininess.
And without that, that's why it's a 4.
And I do like the protection that it gives the phone. I don't feel like my phone is gonna be damaged at all if it's dropped. I haven't dropped it, so I can't give you any experience on that. And I don't plan on dropping it, so don't be looking for that video. So I like it because of the protection it gives and looks of it. I do not like it because of the weight of it and the bulk that it gives the phone, and the fact that I'm a little bit like, I don't like that the jewels are like falling out. Well, not really falling out, but they get loose and they irritate me and I end up like picking at it. That's my thing though, I guess. If you don't pick at it or like pay attention to that, then it wouldn't bother you, but it bothers me. So yes, I'm gonna give it a good, I'll give it 6 or 7. What do you think?
I told you.
I'm gonna say a 6 because the cons outweigh the pros.
Hey, Mama.
But it's not like a horrible case. And I guess the main thing of a case, it's supposed to be to protect your phone, and it does do that so far. So 6 out of 10. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Just to give you an idea of what I do on a daily basis is I go to work, I come home, and I don't put it in my pocket, I put it in my purse. So if you're just a regular old person like me, this is so bad. Okay, 6 out of 10. I hope you enjoyed this review. Give me a thumbs up if you did. If you give me a thumbs down, I'd really appreciate it if you put a comment down below to tell me how I can improve these videos, because there are going to be 2 more case reviews coming up for you. Other than that, I will see you in the next video.
So long for now.